Now, if you're looking to make the shift from MetaTrader 4 or 5 to cTrader and want to know where the similarities are, where the differences are, how to become a cTrader Pro really quickly, then this is the video for you. I've condensed down my 3 years of working with cTrader into a very, very short video. Also, the tips and tricks my mentor taught me. You're going to come out of this using cTrader like a pro. Now, if you're looking for a broker that has cTrader on their platform, then go and check out these guys, BLACKBULL. They've got a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000, but only through the link below this video. All right, folks, enough from me. Let's hear how I'm getting on with my Blue Guardian challenge first, and then dive into this video. All right, folks, let's dive into my Blue Guardian update for the week. So we started it here and lost the first trade, which wasn't great. Followed by a few wins. Happy with that. Then the next day, I had to wait ages for the setup. It actually played out really well in terms of a setup, but not the trade. So lost that trade. Was really annoyed, took a revenge trade later on in the day. I probably shouldn't have taken that. It wasn't the most high probability trade. The next day I followed it up with a win. This one here I exited early just to be on the safe side because I had a couple of losses the day before. Shouldn't have probably done that either. It did go on to be a 2.5 hour winner. It would have taken me up here. Then the day after, I actually took 2 winning trades back to back, but they didn't copy across because of the whole switch over from MetaTrader to DXTrade here at Blue Guardian. And the day after, I was on holiday as well, so I kind of ended the trading week there. Minus 3.3, almost a full % down on where I started the prior week, mainly due to commission. Now, if you folks want to take your own Blue Guardian challenge, then check out the link in the description. You can get 10% off with the coupon code TradingNut, all one word. All right, let's dive into the show. So let's start off with account structure. So it's pretty simple in MetaTrader. As you know, you'd log into a trade account here. You put your login ID in and your password and find your server, click OK, and that logs you in. So slightly different for cTrader. cTrader, we've got a demo account. You can see up here, I'm already logged in. You click on this drop down and you can actually have multiple demo accounts. So we could add another demo account or a live account, toggle between each account in the same environment, and it all sits within your user identity. Okay, so you can manage it with your cTrader ID. So that's the main difference there. Okay, let's go on to adding markets to the workspace. So as we can see here, we've just added 3 markets on MetaTrader to the workspace here, and you can obviously toggle between them down the bottom. So how do you do that in cTrader? Well, slightly differently. So you can see here, there's no real easy way to add markets. You've got a market listed up there, but you can change this one, but you can't actually do much more other than change it here. So how do you add them? Well, this is what you do. You find the chart mode up here. So there's 3 types. There's multi-chart, single chart, and free chart mode. So single chart mode is going to give you a plus icon here, which you click on, and then you can now add more markets in using that all symbols or watch list. Now, watch list you can build yourself, and these are popular markets that you just want to quickly get to. All symbols obviously have grouped markets that have been provided by either cTrader or the broker. So that's how you add different markets. Now, let's move into timeframes. So timeframes are pretty simple and basic in MetaTrader. As you know, you can toggle between the timeframes up here. M1, you can actually add more to them if you want. So you've got 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, all these different ones in here, which is great, better than MetaTrader 4. But cTrader takes things a step further. So let's have a look what you can actually do here. So if we could just go to GU, we can click on this drop down next to H1. You've got all these different timeframes, which 9 minutes, 7 minutes. The list just goes on and on and on, right? So 3 days, 2 days. I don't believe you can get that stuff in MetaTrader. You also though have ticks as well, so you can even get a 1-tick chart. You can whack that up there. Renko, range, Heikin-Ashi. So the 1-tick chart looks a bit funny, but if we go to something like 60 ticks, it's going to look a bit more like a chart. Renko, range, and Heikin-Ashi are all built in, so really easy for you to go and see these charts and start using them. Right, let's look at how we update the chart look and feel. So we right click here on MetaTrader properties. You got the 3 options at the top to change colors and what you're going to see. So pretty simple, all in one place. cTrader is a little bit more complex. Right click, same thing, viewing options. Now this is going to toggle some things on and off that are visible. Some of these things just aren't visible at the moment on the screen, but you can see them disappearing here on the chart. So that's one place. The next one would be background image. So you can get rid of that image there. You can see the cTrader logo in the background. Click on OK, none, and then save. That gets rid of that. Now, last but not least, if you were wanting to change the colors, you can go in here again and go color options. So for example, we're going to make the bull candles blue. Then that's how we do that. And we've got a new look and feel for the chart. Right, so how do we save this? Right click, same thing as MetaTrader templates. Now click on save template. We're going to go down to one of the ones I saved before, CAMTest 3, click save, then overwrite, yes. So that has given me this template. So if I create a new chart here, all I need to do is right click, go template, find that test 3, and it's going to apply that template to the chart. Now another unique thing with cTrader that you don't get on MetaTrader is the fact that you can actually make these charts work alongside each other. So you see here, if we click on that drop down, it's awfully small. This is like a transparent red line through it, no color. Now, if we give that, for example, a G, it doesn't need to be a G, and then we give this one a G as well, it means that these charts are going to work as a group. Okay, so you can see here that they've already changed to the symbol I had them on before, which was EuroCAD. So if we change that to GBP USD, this one has also changed and that template's come through. So if we click on that, we can go and have a look at a different maybe time frame for this one. So now when we change that back to, for example, or anything really, Euro US dollar, now this is going to stay at hour 3 and this is staying at hour 1. Okay, so that's how that works, quite unique to cTrader. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, the next thing to do is look at indicators and objects. So indicators here, we would just do this on MetaTrader. It's kind of the same for cTrader. Objects are up top there, kind of the same, maybe a little bit more advanced. So let's have a look. So we've got our chart here. We're going to add a moving average indicator to this. So we can go up here or we can right click. It doesn't matter. You can do either or. So indicators are listed here. You can search in that drop down menu as well if you wanted to, or you can go up here and just go and do the same thing. So we're going to find a moving average, in this case a exponential moving average. We can change the settings here, colors, etc. So let's just go OK. That just adds that to the chart. Now if you right click on that, it's going to pop up this. Now the good thing with these indicators, not necessarily in this view, but if you're going to add an indicator to the chart again, so let's do a whole moving average. You can actually, once you get this up, you can go and pretty much go through any indicator here, including your custom indicators if you have them. So that's how you add indicators. Removing them, just right click, delete, and you've deleted that indicator. Right, so adding objects to the chart, same kind of thing, but they're all listed down here. We are going to hover over that, gives you all the lines you need. So we can have a vertical line if we want, or we can have a horizontal line. So now the one thing here with the objects is you can change the overall color of the initial object in here. So if we wanted to make that green, then we just do that. Trend line, and we get a green trend line. Now, changing the properties of that, we can go in here and change it to a thick line. We can change that color of that specific thing. That still remains green, but that now changes to this. We can get rid of the angle that is listed here. We can also get rid of the infinity. So this is our actual trend line. Now, similar kind of thing, it can snap to parts of the chart and you can hold shift down and keep that straight if you want to. All right, so that's that. You've got basically every kind of object you can think of here, nothing really out of the ordinary with regard to what MetaTrader offers. Okay, let's finish up on objects here. So let's grab an object. So if you do want to duplicate the object, same as MetaTrader, you just hold down the control key and drag it, and that will duplicate it for you. You have also got the option to right click and hit duplicate, and that will give you the same object in a different location. All right, that's it on objects. Right, we're going to get into some advanced stuff around setting your screen up. So the beauty with cTrader is you can actually run it on multiple screens. So if you've got more than one screen, cTrader is perfect for that. Now, if you do want to have not just more than one screen or one screen and you want to have multiple windows on the screen set up in a specific way, you need to change this chart mode. So this, as I said, this is single chart mode. You go to multi-chart mode, it's going to give you that across two charts, and free form chart mode, or free chart mode, should I say. It's going to allow you to do even more than that. So if we get ourselves another pair here, so let's just go well, it doesn't really matter. So we've got another window, right? So we're going to grab free chart mode. So you can see here we've got this formation that it's just come up with. If we do multi-chart mode, it's going to give us another formation, probably more efficient. But free chart mode is the one you want. Now what we can do is we can drag this to different locations and arrange this however we want to arrange it. So if you're looking to, say for example, have all three horizontal next to each other, it's going to look like that, and you can place them in whatever way you want. So this also means if you drag this off this and put it into another window, you've actually got this as a separate window. Now you can run that on a different monitor, and you can do the same thing again, free chart mode. Well, let's add another market in here. First, we're going to go and put in another GU. So we're going to go to free chart mode. So you can see here we're starting to build that up again. And we add another one in and free chart mode again. And we can start arranging these however we want to arrange them and put them on a different monitor. So you can have your multiple time frame, multiple monitors kind of set up, which is awesome if you're looking to get as much information on the screen as possible. So that's how you use the multi-chart mode and free chart mode. Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at BLACKBULL Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at BLACKBULL Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. That's right, get either the Essential, Plus or Premium plans absolutely free, and all you need to do is trade from one lot a month at BLACKBULL Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Okay, placing a trade. So you can see here at the top, we've got these quick trade buttons that you can hover over. You've got the size that you're going to place, it's buy or sell, and it shows you the lots there. Now, this is something I don't use. You could use it if you want, but I prefer to actually remove that from the chart. Let's get rid of the quick trade buttons. And instead, I will just go create order, or you could do a buy or sell limit, stop, whatever you want to do. That will change depending on where price is in relation. So I usually just go create order, and I'll put my details in here. So if it's a limit order, stop order, you can make that choice there. Then buy or sell, so clicking on sell here, we can choose the quantity. Now the beauty with cTrader that you don't get an MT5 is if we put a stop loss in there, we say that's going to be like, say it's 50 pips, we're actually going to get the percentage of the account that we are risking here. So with the quantity at one lot, we're going to be risking 0.49%. So if we bump that up to like 2 lots, we're almost risking 1%. So there we go, 0.01, it gives us a 1% with a 50% pip stop loss. So that is something that you do not get with MetaTrader, that you do get with cTrader, which is an absolute game changer. So what we'll do is we will put in a limit order on this account, and we're going to find a location to do it. We're actually going to go buy limit. So this is another way to do it. For a limit order, you put the buy limit in. You can actually drag your stop loss in place, drag your take profit in place, and then we double click on the order here. That then pops up this window here, which has got the price. We can put an expiry in if we want. Change the quantity. The stop loss is telling us how much the percentage is again. So if we wanted to up that, we can do that like this. Like so. If we want to get rid of this take profit, you can remove it like that. You can adjust the take profit and everything. So it gives you all the monetary figures, everything you need. You can even set a trailing stop, albeit it is kind of like their default trailing stop, which isn't necessarily what you exactly want. Go modify and then go OK. So at the point you hit modify, it is now locked in. The order is in place. Now, how do you see these orders somewhere? So you need to go to Trade Watch, which is the second icon up here. Click on that, and that will show you the orders and any trades that are placed. So when the trade gets activated, it goes into the positions. You can get all the information here, and there's so much you can add to these columns. It's ridiculous. You can also get your history and a bunch of other things as well. So these are the main ones you want to find out is this. The beauty of this is it does actually tell you the pip distance away from the entry price that current price is. So if you're looking on the app, the cTrader app, or looking in the platform, you can quickly see if you've got multiple currency pairs that are, got pending orders or whatever, you can see the distance prices away from that pending order. So you might have one, for example, that's about to get hit, and you go and check that one because it's only 5 pips away, for example. Okay, so if you want to close the order or delete the stop loss, you can click on the X here, deletes the stop, X deletes the take profit, and X closes the order. So if we wanted to hit the buy limit again, drag our stop loss and take profit in place, you don't necessarily need to do that, but you can. Then you can protect this order, which we can't do in the current situation. I'm just having a look. I've got money in this account as a demo. I don't think it's connected to anything. So what I'm going to do is actually place a market order here, and we're just going to go create an order, market order, and we'll just go 0.5. Okay, so we're going to go a buy. I'm just going to hit place order. Okay, so that order is in the market, right? And we can see it here running. Now what we're going to do is we'll put a stop loss in place here. And see this little icon here? It's a shield. You can also get the same icon once the order is triggered up here, and click on advanced protection. So this gives you a whole bunch of stuff that you can do around trailing stops, take profits, that kind of thing. It's standard stuff, right? So if you wanted to say, let's have a look at our stop loss. It's 28 pips. So if we said we want to take some profit at 1R, so we go 28 pips, we're going to take half of that, 0.25, and we're going to move the stop to break even. So we're going to add 1.5 pips into the profit, triggering, okay, when's it gain? It's 28 pips in profit. We're going to move our stop to break even. So at that point, we know we're now going to take some partials. You could then add in take profit 2, 3, 4, and basically scale out of your position as these levels get hit. So that's basically how this protection mode works, which doesn't appear in this format anyway in MetaTrader. So another little thing with this trade watch, if you did want to have that somewhere else, you can actually drag that off as well and put it on another screen. So it's kind of cool. Now, what we're going to talk about next is the alerts feature. So this is kind of another addition that is really handy. I've used it quite a bit. So if you do want to place an alert here, you can actually get that alert to your mobile app, cTrader mobile app, or to your email, so you can set up a whole bunch. So if we're going to click create an alert, that shows it there, just hit close. So you can now drag this up and down using the little toggle there, or the X gets rid of it. As soon as that gets hit, it will give you an alert. Okay, so we're just going to close that. Now you can manage this in the settings, if whether or not you want the alert to be sent to your, email alerts. So yeah, you can get default alerts here, but price alerts is what we're looking at here. So this will give you an email, and it'll also give you a mobile app ping as well. So if you've got the mobile app, great. If you don't worry. It also sends an email, albeit slightly slower. So that's price alerts as well. Another feature that MetaTrader doesn't have. Okay, a few more advanced features before we get into some keyboard shortcuts, and the keyboard shortcuts are awesome, so stay tuned for that. So let's go into this one here. So this is the little robot character at the top, and these are kind of like EAs. Well, basically they are like EAs. Now you can just find one here, click on it. They're all going to pop up their inputs here, and you can just click on apply with whatever inputs you want. Double click opens that inputs again from the bottom corner. So they just sort of sit in the bottom corner. You can X out with the with that X there. You can turn them off, or you can start them by pressing the start button there and stop them like that. So that's pretty much it. If you do want to go in and add more, you can find them in the left-hand column here. So if we expand that out, you'll see here that we've got indicators and Cbots underneath this. So if you do want to, these are the indicators. If you do want to play with Cbots, you can go in here and edit your code, add your code, paste it in, hit build, and that's going to create the bot for you. So you should be able to find those online, and there's more information obviously down the side here. So we won't go into too much detail, but that's kind of Cbots in a nutshell. Okay, so one of the final features here that we'll go through is the market replay option, which is kind of new. You can find it here on the right-hand side of the screen. You get that familiar icon, line, should I say, where you can select an area of the chart. We're obviously going to take a buy position in here. You then get this window that's popped up. You can add your template to it. So if you haven't got your template, you can find it and add it. You can also let's place a buy order here, and we'll move our stop and take profit. So it's kind of rudimentary, but it does the job. And you can see the order down there ticking over. There are some limitations to this that I sort of found when I was using it. Take profit, there we go. Okay, so that's back testing with more manually back testing. So let's dive into these keyboard shortcuts. Okay, let's go into these keyboard shortcuts. So the best one is this ability to go up and down the time frame. So if you've got time frames that are selected here, or even it could be tick, could be Renko, whatever, you can use the arrow key up to go up and down the time frame. So this does not exist in MetaTrader 4 or 5. Now, what you can do is zoom in and out, which you can do on MetaTrader 4 and 5 with the plus and minus key. Really quick to get different views of the chart. But yeah, that time frame thing is also massively handy. Now, there was one thing I actually was going to include in this, which I've just realized isn't the case. So one of the things that had always been a bugbear for me was, and now that I've been sort of playing with it, was going back in time. So say, for example, I'd identified this doji up here, and I wanted to go back there on a lower time frame to see what happened. Then even if I maybe did a horizontal line as well, just to really identify it, I wanted to go back. Usually what I discovered was, if say I was on the 5-minute chart, I was always on cTrader going back, like scrolling for Africa until I found that line. Now, what I've just realized, which I thought wasn't going to be the case, is I can go in here, go to my objects manager, go to drawings, and it kind of works the same as MetaTrader. You click on it and you're basically in the vicinity of that vertical line. I'll see if I can find it without having to scroll too far. So that's my horizontal line. And that's my vertical line. So it's not like exactly there, but it's pretty damn close. So it's probably at the, I don't know, maybe it's not the end of the day, but it's pretty damn close to the line. So that is a way to do it. I just realized that. I thought I should tell you as well. Folks, there you have it. cTrader in a nutshell. Hopefully you are now an expert cTrader user after watching this. And if you've got questions, go down into the comments and load them in there. We'll answer them as soon as possible. Whilst you're down there, hit subscribe, like, and that notifications bell. And if you're looking for a cTrader broker, go and check out these guys, BLACKBULL. They're based here in New Zealand, and you can get a 100% deposit bonus up to your first deposit on $1,000. So well worth checking out, but it's only through the link under the video here in the description. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.